Well, I hope you got your life in order because it looked like we all about to die.
NERDSoul.
Late LK at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, coming with another wonderful episode of On Screen. We've been building. We've got the team together. We've got all kinds of different members. We're learning stuff. We're going to different homes and checking out asylums and getting people with doctors and different abilities and all kinds of weird stuff from the chief to now, just to figure out what Raven's gonna do in a little show called Titans. And boy, are we in for a treat. This episode does a weird thing with it plays well with horror. And I love, not like Lights Out or like Conjuring, but there are some very creepy vibes about this house. And I'm gonna talk about this house right now. I'm not even gonna wait. This house is definitely weird. Like, it's definitely strange. You know, the shots in the mirror, the looking out to the field or whatever, and seeing different things, and then even Raven's reaction to Garfield when he's trying to kind of like calm her down and everything's going to be okay. All of that stuff plays extremely well into a very cool horror vibe, and I like that since we have Raven, that we're able to draw on some horror themes every now and then. And even the way they play with the camera, when her mother was walking in and out of the room and stuff like that, just very creepy around this house. And I definitely didn't like it. Now, let's talk about the mindscape. When we open up and we see Raven just kind of like inside her mind, I believe, and just kind of alone and all lost, and it's all dark and scary and weird, that just continues to reinforce how she recoils when she's being attacked, what it looks like when she's attacked and she's attached to someone's mind. It's just so cool to see these kind of like, I guess, small pieces that help describe how powers work, or who she is, and how she protects herself, her mind, while she's being attacked. You know, this is just interesting things that come together when you have just such a good, well-rounded show that's trying at least its best to show you where these people are coming from, how these people operate, and what makes these people up. Like, what are the things in Raven's mind? What happens when she's attacked? What does it look like to her? And very cool, man. Very, very cool. Really dug that. And of course, you know, with the memories coming back for Starfire, you got, you know, the whole choke situation. But your girl, Wonder Girl, come in. Girl got a lasso. And this is something that I really enjoy because she comes in and goes straight to work. Like, she doesn't like stop, pass, go, collect $200, go to jail, whatever. She comes in and just straight goes to operating. And that's why Dick Grayson was like, did you really stop fighting crime? Like, you is mad, not rusty, for someone who stopped, quote unquote. But anyway, she comes in, lassos her up, and I'm like, dang, this about to get real, son. And they kind of go back and forth, and you can see their powers are kind of similar, or their strength level is similar because they're pulling back and forth on the lasso, and then old girl hits her with and you know, everything seems to be cool. And now we find out that, oh, all right, this is her jumbling her memories again, and you know, how she feels, and when she gets up, the fractured kind of aspect of their perception is definitely on display on everybody's face. Dick, Garfield, you know, Ma Dukes, we gonna talk about her later. But Ma Dukes, you know, Rachel, even Wonder Girl, who's just like, yo man, I don't know what's going on, but you gotta go. And even Corey, Starfire's like, yo, what happened? You know what I'm saying? She's just sitting there in mad rubble and little broken, I don't know, bookcases or something, and decides like, yo, I gotta go. I'm getting more memories now. I gotta go. I got things to do. You know, she does, you know, apologize, but you know, she almost choked the girl to death. So it's I see where Raven's coming from, but Starfire at least giving that apology and riding off and doing what she has to do. And we'll get back to Starfire in a second, but I just wanted to say that sequence really showed the team they've become and haven't become yet, but we do see that they didn't go into kind of like kill mode. They went to more of like a subdue mode. Like, look, let's just stop this and what's going on instead of just trying to annihilate her. Now, before we hit the jump, I do want to talk about the road trip aspect of this episode. Starfire goes out, she's bouncing, and Donna Troy and your boy Dick gotta follow. They gotta find where she going, what she gonna do, what's gonna happen now. And the conversation that we get between Wonder Girl and Nightwing, he's not Nightwing yet, but he will be, is very interesting. In that she's like, oh, you always went after dangerous women. That's how you do. And he's like, nah, don't. That's not. She's like, except Dawn, but you screwed that up. Like all these things that are just so, they add history to the characters. They add, a relationship that we don't know about, but we get to find out and figure out that, oh, this relationship is deeper than surface level. These guys were more than just heroes together. These guys were confidants. These guys were actual friends. And it builds up and shows that not only were they friends when they were younger, but they continued this friendship. And once again, just using small conversations and these little moments to provide a context into a larger relationship between these two, I think it's great, man. It's funny. And then it's informative as well, because you know that she's been there by his side all this time. So it's just very interesting how they lay these small little nuggets of information that just continue to build on character and story in the show. And I'm definitely digging. Now, question to you guys. Where do you think Dick's going to end up? Donna? Starfire? Because even in real life, this is outside of TV. Even in real life, there's always that situation where you have that like friend, ride or die that's been with you for a while. It's not like Donna is an ugly girl. You know what I'm saying? She seems single. Nice, she pretty. Robin, he's single. He, I don't know, not pretty, handsome. All right. They together. You know what I'm saying? They obviously got history. Maybe some unfinished business there too, just like with Dawn. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? How this going to play out, because we know he's definitely feeling Starfire. Starfire is feeling him. So how do you think this is going to play out? Or do you think you're going to be like, yo, man, I got to find myself? But slide that aside. Just keep that in your dome piece for a second. But first, before we get to the mirror, before we get to my Dukes, before we get to Garfield, KURO Brand is going to help us pay them bills. Oh yeah, check that link below. Hats, shirts, hoodies, all that jazz. And once you find something you like, of course, cop it. Now, we got this road trip and we finally get to where Starfire's gonna go. And she goes to this empty warehouse, seemingly, and you find out that's where her ship is just completely untouched. Just docked there, nobody ever knew, it's just pristine condition. The thing that I like about this, and I'll just touch on this shortly, a lot of TV shows go really hard with trying to make a spaceship look like all gleamy and glitzy and chromy and shiny and everything. And this ship looked more of like a functional type of, I don't know, spacefaring vehicle. It didn't look like some cool dart or something that goes through the air. It just looked functional. And they didn't make this large effort to make it look all shiny and things like that. It just looked like a vehicle. Like that's it. And I like that. They didn't over kind of like amplify, oh, look at the technology they have and it's so shiny, and they ain't got no time to be waxing, buffing down spaceships. Do you know how big spaceships are? But anyway, seeing that, I was drawn into it even more. I was like, oh, this spaceship looks like it could be in this world. It looks like it can be here. It looks like it fits. And I thought that was cool. I thought that was really cool. So back to the house. One thing that I really dug is how they laid the groundwork with the sheriff. They lay the groundwork in. He comes, he looks a little weird, but she can't place him. Is he weird or is he from the organization? What is this? And then you have Garfield. All this stuff is happening around the house. He looks in the mirror, sees blood on his mouth. He's outside, looks to the front yard, sees the dude that he ate up. Like all this stuff. Then he gets sick. And it's just strange. All these weird happenings around this house. And, Ma Dukes playing her part, yo. And then while we're doing that, we got Starfire and team reading what's going on, what they were doing, checking out the book, and then finding out, oh, it's Ma Dukes. I gotta give it to you, Mom. Ma Dukes, you did a good job. You tricked everybody. So that's why, because I was always wondering, I was like, she saved and rescued her mom, but it seems like they would have came after them or chased them. They weren't supposed to chase them because that was their end. Because I was like, man, they really gave up. That's surprising. Well, I mean, they did whoop their butt. Maybe they had to, tuck their tail for a second, but no, Ma Dukes was the perfect Trojan horse. And sadly, the way things went down with Starfire is what opened up this door to allow this to happen. Because of course, Starfire, Robin, and Donna, they go out, they leave. So now Rachel is there by herself. And I mean, of course, being young, she just wants to save her friend and she's not strong enough. And now her mom's all like, your dad's strong enough. So it's like, Now, of course, Rachel probably should have looked at her mom sideways, but I mean, she don't know. At the time, she's just trying to save her friend. So she like, yeah, okay, I'll open the door. He'll come through and just save my. But it's like, look, if all these crazy people been trying to bring your dad back, maybe your dad ain't supposed to be back. But we did get the human manifestation of Trigon, and maybe we'll see his true form later. But you know what? I'm not mad with not seeing his true form. Maybe human form works just fine, and that'll do cool for this show. But I gotta give the MVP of these last couple episodes to Ma Dukes, because Ma Dukes, you tricked me. Tricked everybody. Well, you ain't tricked everybody. I'm sure somebody's probably watching this episode right now. Ain't tricked me. I never trusted her moms. But I'm just saying, she tricked me. I was like, yo, man, is she crazy? Then I was like, nah, she's not crazy. She's just been locked up for a while. She's sad. She wouldn't be with a dog. But after seeing how all this played out, my question to you at the end of this is, since only Robin could get into the house, Donna and Starfire can't, what do you think that Robin's going to be able to do to be able to lift the protection off the house so that Donna and Starfire can get in? Or do you think Starfire and Donna will find out another way around to get in? Also, how quick do you think Trigon's gonna move? They did say they wanted to wait so her heart could be broken, but Garfield is a pretty good guy. Maybe they'll want a quicker timetable because they're like, hey, look, he ain't breaking her heart fast enough. You know what I'm saying? Because we see they have to wait for I guess you could say, manipulative time period for her when she's in a weakened emotional state. So now they're waiting for when Garfield does something wrong to her so they can kind of draw her deeper into the dark side. But with Dick there, maybe we can turn this around because, I assume that they like the Earth and they want to stay there. So what do you guys think is going to happen? How do you think they're going to get in, or Robin's going to open the door for them? Or how fast do you think Trigon's going to work? Because he might be like, look, I want to tear stuff up now. I ain't got no time to wait. So guys, thank you for hanging with me. Until next time, I'm going to tell you guys to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right. Check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt player. Don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right. There's no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart. And please be good to yourselves. Please be good to each other. And remember, the best way, the absolute best way to calm any situation down with a lasso of truth. Peace.